Hello, and welcome to video number 4, where we'll talk about the factors that contribute to high blood pressure. Let me begin by asking you a question. Do you know the factors that contribute to high blood pressure? If you do not, listen up, because I'll tell you what they are. Number 1 is what we call heredity, or some people may call a genetic predisposition. Commonly said, it runs in your family. You have a family history of high blood pressure. Factor number 2 is high salt consumption, meaning that you use a lot of salt. And sometimes that salt is not only the salt that you put in your food directly yourself. It can be salt that is in foods such as convenient foods like canned goods, food that you purchase in a box, or food that you get from a restaurant because you eat out a lot, or it could be from consuming a lot of fast foods. So my point is, salt can come not only from you putting in, but from other people putting the salt in the food that you eat. So far we see the heredity or genetic predisposition is a contributor. High salt consumption is a contributor. Another contributor is alcohol consumption. Next is arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis is the fatty substance within your arteries that eventually turns to plaque and begins to restrict the blood flow through your arteries. And that restriction of the blood flow then causes pressure to build up as your heart pumps the blood around your body. And a big contributor to arteriosclerosis is inflammation. So it's important to pay attention to inflammation drivers. And then finally, stress, and particularly prolonged stress, is a driver of high blood pressure. So as I summarize this video number 4, as you can see that there are pretty much 6 factors that contribute to high blood pressure. Genetic predisposition, or heredity, or family history, high salt consumption, either from you putting it in, or from the food that you consume having that salt put in by somebody else. Alcohol usage, or arteriosclerosis, which is the buildup of plaque in your arteries that then begins to restrict the ability of the blood to flow freely through your arteries. And then, as I said before, inflammation is a big contributor. And then prolonged exposure to stress, periods of stress, or just being under stress for a prolonged period of time can also result in your blood pressure spiraling out of control and getting high up to what we call the high blood pressure level. So as I summarize, now we've covered factors that contribute to high blood pressure. I want to congratulate you on getting through video number 4. And I want to invite you over to video number 5, where we'll get a little technical and we'll talk about what is blood pressure. So again, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you video number 5, where we'll talk about what is blood pressure.